This man is about to become a bad person, because as long as everyone tells the truth, they can clear a debt of 20 million. However, there is one person among them who always answers questions wrong on purpose. So Jack decides that he will no longer be a good person. He will make sure he wins, and now nothing can stop him. He wants to make the traitor feel what true despair is. Before Jack turned bad, the 200 million travel fee for the class disappeared. The people responsible for guarding the money felt very guilty, but no matter what methods Mary tried, by the time school was over, no one confessed. At first, Jack thought the situation was more complicated. That night, he and 4 friends received a mysterious letter at the same time. The letter asked them to meet at the school gate. Jack thought it was just a prank, but suddenly, he was electrocuted. The other 4 were also controlled by a mysterious organization. When Jack woke up, they found themselves in a closed white room. Then a strange doll appeared and said they were invited to participate in a game. For every level they passed, they would earn 2 million. If they passed extra levels, there would be bonus money. That way, they could pay off the debt. Everyone was shocked upon hearing this. Jack rarely ate breakfast and lived a frugal life to save money. Why would he suddenly be in debt? The doll said that if it wasn't Jack, then one of the other 4 owed the money, and the game had been entered because that person paid the 2 million registration fee. Everyone realized this person was the same one who stole the class funds. The doll gave them 2 options: either they would split the debt equally and participate in the game to earn money, or they could quit and go home. But if they quit now, the 2 million registration fee would disappear. Finally, the doll gave them time to think. Everyone was silent. Mary spoke her mind. She believed the person who registered wasn't trying to harm them but was likely facing some personal difficulties that they couldn't solve alone. Now, they had come to seek help from the 4 of them because they were friends. After hearing this, everyone decided to participate in the game, as they were friends. Jack was shocked by Mary's words. They hadn't shared any good fortune, but now they were going through this together. However, Jack couldn't refuse. He said that friendship was more important than money. The doll led them to the first game scenario. Everyone wore a name tag that recorded their respective debts, but they couldn't show it to others, or their debts would double. The game they would play was a no-win game. Each person would take turns asking a question, and everyone would put a finger on the coin. Based on the answer, they would choose yes or no. If everyone's answers matched, they passed, and each person's debt would decrease by 400,000. If their answers didn't match, the coin would move to the minority side. If they failed the game, the person with the highest debt would bear everyone's debt. After understanding the rules, the game began. Jack thought the game seemed simple, but he didn't realize the truly terrifying part had just started. Mike, being the first questioner, asked a basic question, but the coin pointed to the wrong answer. Mary wanted to know who had answered wrong on purpose, but Jack immediately covered her mouth. There was another rule in the game: anyone who spoke out of turn would have their debt doubled. Before Jack had time to think about who had answered wrong on purpose, the next round began. Mary asked whether 1 + 1 = 2, a question so simple even someone with no brain could answer correctly. Yet, the coin pointed to the wrong answer again. One of them was betraying the others, and the only recent conflict was when Mike tried to kiss Mary, but she slapped him. Jack was willing to help them figure things out, but when he asked Mary, she said she wasn't angry at all. Instead, it was Jack's actions that upset her. Jack was confused, and Mary said it was Jack who had been saying strange things. Mary took the opportunity to learn Jack's secret. Now it was Carl's turn to ask the question, and like before, it was a simple question, but the coin still pointed to the wrong side. They had now answered incorrectly 3 times in a row. Jack felt frustrated, trying to figure out what went wrong. He didn't understand why someone would betray them. It wasn't until Jack received the question card that he realized the truth. The card said that if the coin pointed to the wrong answer, the questioner's debt would be halved. Suddenly, Jack understood. He believed the first 3 people had deliberately chosen wrong answers to reduce their